Let's be honest, most people over 50 are slowing down, gaining weight, and waking up tired every single day. They've accepted that aging means weakness, stiffness, and giving up the body they once had. But what if I told you that's a lie? Because at 51 years old, Jay Cutler is stronger, leaner, and more energetic than most 30-year-olds, without crazy genetics, without starving himself, and without spending his entire life in the gym.
Hi, my name is Jay Cutler. I'm a 4-time Mr. Olympia. I've won also the Arnold Classic titles, 3 Arnold Classics in a row. I'm the only one to actually hold the Arnold Classic title 3 years in a row.
In this video, I'm going to show you the exact fitness secrets that keep him looking and feeling decades younger. Trust me, you'll walk away with real tools you can use to fight aging, build muscle, and stay powerful for life. Meet Jay Cutler, 4-time Mr. Olympia and a true legend. While others fade, Jay's still built like a powerhouse, proof that real discipline never gets old. Today, we're breaking down exactly what keeps him going. The 5 foods Jay eats for longevity, what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The 3 foods he avoids at all costs, Jay's 4 daily supplements, and his weekly workout plan that keeps him jacked even at 51. Stay tuned because we'll also reveal his #1 secret longevity hack, and trust me, you'll be blown away when you learn what it is. So ensure you watch till the very end so you don't miss that. Jay was just a small-town kid from Worcester, Massachusetts, but he wasn't built for small dreams. Born on August 3rd, 1973, Jay didn't grow up with silver spoons or fancy gyms. He was pouring concrete by the age of 11. But while other kids were dreaming, Jay was already building, literally and physically. Fast forward to the 2000s, he didn't just enter the world of bodybuilding, he shook it. With a physique so massive yet freakishly symmetrical, some said it looked photoshopped in real life. Jay went head-to-head with legends, dethroned an unstoppable Ronnie Coleman, and earned the Mr. Olympia title 4 times. Even crazier, he did it after placing second 4 years in a row. Most people would have quit. Jay doubled down, and here's the wild part. Long after stepping off the stage, he's still in superhero shape. No bloating, no burnout, just relentless discipline. He's now the blueprint for longevity in a sport known for breaking bodies. 5 foods Jay Cutler eats daily.
Breakfast was 2 whole eggs. I had Ezekiel bread, which is like a flourless bread. I had a bowl of oatmeal with a banana, a cup of coffee.
1. Egg whites. They may seem basic, but for Jay Cutler, egg whites are sacred. Every morning, he cracks open up to 20 egg whites alongside 2 whole eggs. That's not breakfast, that's commitment in a frying pan. Packed with pure muscle-building protein and stripped of unnecessary fat, egg whites are Jay's go-to for lean gains without the fluff. They're clean, efficient, and easy to digest, just like his mindset. Jay once said, "You don't wake up shredded, you wake up consistent." And egg whites? They're part of that daily ritual. 2. Turkey breast. Now, here's where it gets intense. Jay doesn't just eat turkey breast. He relies on it, especially during contest prep. Sometimes 3, even 4 times a day. Think about that. While most people are debating between takeout or leftovers, Jay's already onto his 3rd plate of lean turkey, paired with nothing fancy, just rice or greens. Why? Because every gram of protein counts. And here's the kicker. This isn't about taste, it's about results. If it doesn't serve the goal, Jay says, I don't put it in my body. How many people do you know who'd eat the same meal 4 times a day, just to carve out the physique of a Greek statue? That's the difference between motivation and obsession. 3. Red meat, usually steak. Steak shows up once a day in Jay's plan, usually at dinner. But it's not just about flavor or indulgence. Red meat is his insurance policy for strength, iron, zinc, creatine. You name it, steak fuels recovery, endurance, and raw power. Jay doesn't go overboard. Every portion is calculated, weighed, and timed to perfection, usually with sweet potatoes or rice to help his muscles reload and repair. For him, it's not about eating big, it's about eating smart. 4. Broccoli. This might surprise you, but one of Jay's favorite foods? Broccoli. Why? Because behind that humble green stalk is a powerhouse of fiber, vitamin C, and immune-boosting nutrients. It keeps him regular, keeps his gut healthy, and helps his body run like a well-oiled machine. And when you're fueling a 260-pound body built on discipline, you need your insides to work just as hard as your muscles. Think broccoli's boring? Jay doesn't care. I eat for purpose, not pleasure, he says. And that mindset, that's why he's still in elite shape long after most champions retire into obscurity. 5. Orange Roughy. Finally, we've got orange roughy, a fish so clean, it might as well be designed in a lab for bodybuilders. It's low in fat, high in protein, and rich in omega-3s that keep Jay's heart healthy and inflammation low. He rotates it in like clockwork, especially when it's time to lean out without losing size. To Jay, this isn't just food, it's fuel, it's a strategy, it's decades of trial and error boiled down into every bite. Now, here's where most people mess this up. They think staying fit at 50 plus means lifting heavy or doing hours of cardio. That's why they burn out, or worse, get injured. But what Jay does is different. It's smarter, simpler, and way more effective. In a minute, I'll show you the exact routine he follows each week, plus the one recovery hack he swears by that keeps his joints pain-free and his muscles firing like he's still in his 30s. But first, let's talk about what he puts on his plates daily, plus the one shocking food he eats for dinner. What Jay eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I usually eat 1 hour prior to training and within an hour after training. I think those are the ideal windows. Of course, people use a lot of supplements in there too.
Breakfast. Jay kicks off his mornings with laser focus. 20 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. That's nearly 80 grams of clean protein right out of the gate. He adds 3 slices of Ezekiel bread for 45 grams of carbs and 12 grams more protein. Then 3 slices of turkey bacon seal the deal with 15 grams of lean protein. It's not about craving, it's about building, Jay says. Lunch. A solid 8 ounces of turkey breast lands on his plate. Roughly 45 grams of protein. He pairs it with white rice or sweet potatoes for steady carbs, and greens like broccoli or spinach for fiber and nutrients. On some days, he swaps in fish or chicken to keep things balanced. Lunch is fuel, plain and simple, he once said. When others guess their meals, Jay's is locked in, measured, timed, and precise. If you think this is a lot, wait till you see what he eats next. Dinner. Dinner usually includes steak or red meat, giving him iron, creatine, and strength-repairing nutrients. Sweet potatoes or baked potatoes handle glycogen refueling, while greens help digestion and keep things balanced. This isn't just dinner, it's recovery, he added. But here's where it gets wild. While Jay eats like a machine, there are 3 foods he won't even touch, no matter how good they smell, and chances are you've got one in your kitchen right now. 3 foods Jay avoids at all costs. 1. Processed foods. When Jay's dialing in for competition, there's 0 room for junk. Processed foods, gone. He strips it all out to keep his diet razor clean. If it comes in a wrapper, I don't trust it, Jay says. 2. Greasy or high-fiber carbs. During intense training blocks, Jay avoids greasy meals or heavy carbs that slow him down. They clog digestion and steal energy, and Jay doesn't let anything mess with his performance. I'm not eating to feel full, I'm eating to stay fast, stay sharp, B said. 3. Sugary desserts, cheesecake, candy bars, cookies, they're off the table, except maybe during a rare cheat meal, and even then, it's controlled. Sugar makes me soft, and I don't train to be soft, he added. So if these foods are out, what does Jay count on to keep his edge sharp every day? Before revealing his #1 secret longevity hack, let's talk about the 4 supplements he never skips. 4 supplements. Jay takes daily 1. Ashwagandha. Jay leans on ashwagandha to keep his body and mind in check. It's not just about testosterone, it's about staying calm under pressure. With all the training, travel, caffeine, and stress, you've got to reset your system, or it'll reset you, he said too. Melatonin. When sleep starts slipping, Jay turns to melatonin, Not every night, but when his body's off rhythm, he lets this natural sleep aid do the work. Jay says, you can't grow if you don't recover, and you can't recover if you don't sleep. 3. Allenton. This one's old school. Jay's been using it since his early grind years. It fires up the metabolism and helps torch fat, especially during cutting phases. Some habits you don't outgrow, you just understand them better. 4. Creatine. Creatine is a non-negotiable. It fuels strength, adds volume, boosts recovery, and even helps with focus. For Jay, it's not a trend, it's a staple. If you're lifting and not on creatine, you're leaving strength on the table. So, now you know what's in his system. But what does Jay do with that fuel? Let's get into his crazy workout routine and why he still trains like a man with something to prove. Jay's weekly workout routine. Monday, chest and calves, incline barbell press, flat dumbbell press, incline flies, cable crossovers, calves, standing and seated raises, high reps. Start the week with a pump, it sets the tone, he added. Tuesday, back, pull-ups, T-bar rows, lat pull-downs, cable rows, and deadlifts. To get a strong back, Jay says, if you want width and thickness, you gotta earn it, he emphasized. Wednesday, shoulders and traps, dumbbell presses, lateral raises, front and rear delt flies, shrugs, upright rows. Shoulders create that superhero frame, no shortcuts, he says. Thursday, arms, barbell curls, hammer curls, preacher curls. Then, close grip bench, tricep pushdowns, and overhead extensions. Friday, legs, squats, leg presses, walking lunges, leg extensions, RDLs, leg curls. Leg day hurts, but the growth is always worth it. Saturday and Sunday, recovery, active recovery, light cardio, stretching, foam rolling. Rest smart. You don't grow in the gym, you grow after. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You're part of the rare 1% who finish what they start. That says everything. Now let's talk about his #1 longevity secret. When asked about his secret to looking 30 while in his 50s, he revealed that it was relentless consistency. He trains smart, eats clean, and treats recovery like a workout, every single day. That's how he stays jacked, long after the stage lights fade. If you felt inspired by Jay, kindly hit that like and share button. Also, would you want more Hollywood anti-aging secrets? Check out this next video. Hit subscribe for more life-changing health tips.